Today I'd like to teach you how I address all of my Christmas envelopes in Cricut. First, what we'll need is the size of your envelope. So this one is about 5 3/4 wide and 4 1/2 tall. So over in Cricut, we will come over to Shapes. Choose your rectangle, or your square I mean. Unlock it, and we'll make it 5.75 since that's my envelope, and 4 1/2. Okay, 4 1/2. There we go. And then we'll change the color to white and leave it as a cut, even though we're not going to cut it. The next step will be, let me put that in the middle, is add some text. Now you can type it in, or if you have no, your address is somewhere else, you can just do a copy and then come over to here and I do Control V for paste, and then we can choose our font, which I go to Cricut and filter and choose my fonts, and Be Mine is right there. And then we can just resize this down. Like that. And then what we can do is just duplicate this. And we can move this down here. And we could change this to whoever you're sending it to. Okay. Now if you add, I add a nice little picture here, usually candy canes, Christmas ornaments, a Christmas tree. I have an angel currently right here. Now that's actually just a coloring page off of Google. As you can see, it's huge. You can use SVGs or whatever. And I just changed the height down to something small to work with. And then put it in here. And actually I like that height. So let's just see if we can make this a little bit. There we go. Now, what we have to do is make sure that's a draw. This is a draw. I'm going to change the color to red because I like the red. This comes in as a cut. So you need to change it to a draw, and you can change the color if you want. I'm just going to leave it black for today. And what we can do is just do a select all. And we can group it, and then we can duplicate it, and we'll just put this one over here and hide it, and we'll work on this one, and just oops, if you double click over here you can open it up, so this will be named too, whoever else you're sending it to. There you go. And I'm just going to do the 2 for now. So do this, attach. Everything's a draw except for the square, and you do attach. Let's close this one, open up this one, and we're going to do, yeah, they're all grouped, so I should be able to just attach it. So attach. Alright, then we go over to the maker. Whoa, are they both turned on? No, okay, cancel. I forgot to turn the eyes on the other one. There we go. Now we go over to make it. And what you'll see is they're both on here. Now, it depends on your size of envelopes how many you can get on. Now here's my way that I line them up and don't have a problem. I use the 1 and the 1, and I line that straight across and straight down. Then I'll take the next solid line, because I'm not going to butt it up to there, and I'll start it at the 6. It's pretty close. You don't have to be exact. Well, the closer you are the better to get what you're looking at. So it's the 6 and then down the 1 line. Okay, and then you will continue over to maker. You can choose whatever it is your cut. It doesn't matter because you won't be cutting the file. So yep, the maker's on. and it's having a hard time finding it. There we go. And you could just, it doesn't matter what you select, because all you're going to do is draw. So you load in the pen, and then you'll see the red pen's up next, and then we go over to the Cricut. Okay, forgive my mat, but now you're going to take your envelope and you're going to line up your 1-inch line and your 1-inch line, and you're going to put it straight across. The next envelope, you line it up to your 6-inch line with the 1-inch line straight across. Okay, now that we're over at the maker, as you can see, I put in the black pen, and it will fill out the sender's address. And this takes about 2 minutes for what I did. So it does it so nice and neat. And you can see that it's the blade's in there, but it won't be cutting because I won't advance to cut. I will just stop the machine after it's done with all the writing. And still working on the return address. Oh no, I think it just started the angel now. And it really does do a good job, especially if you can find an SVG. It will see it as a single line. You saw how fat that line was of the angel that I put in, and when I reduced it, it sees it as one line, not a double line. So it worked out well. And now it's doing the second return of the other envelope, because it's going to do all the same color marker first, which is nice. But like I said, it doesn't take very long for it to write it out. You could send these through the printer, but I have jammed so many printers sticking envelopes in, doing it that way. And this kind of actually makes it look handwritten because it's using the marker. So I like it like that. And my family thinks I have very nice handwriting too, because sometimes I sign my cards that way. Shh, don't tell. But what they don't know won't hurt them, I guess. But so pretty soon I'll be changing out the marker for the red for the 2 address. And so here's where I've stuck in the red one, and it's going to go back up to the first envelope and start doing that address. You can see how pretty it's coming out. It looks really nice. I'm always quite proud every year. And what's also nice is you save this file and you change out the angel to something else next year. You know, and you don't have to go digging for people's addresses unless you lose the file like I did. For some reason I must have deleted it, so I have to do all new ones this year. But that's okay. I've got the main file done, and I'll just go in and pull up my address book and copy and paste everybody's address in. So, and you know, you can do them all and then just move them on to different mats. Just line them up the way, you know, the easiest alignment, you know, the 1-to-1 or the 6-to-1, you know, depending on your size, if it's a 5x7, you know, whatever you do. But that's really the big secret, is just lining it up on your mat using the squares. And I think I can do a print and cut that way too. I was gonna check that out with the next video I plan on doing. If you enjoyed these videos, please subscribe. I also have a group that's called No Crying Over Cricut on Facebook. If you want to join over there, that would be nice. We'd love to have you. I am a self-taught person, so a lot of this is trial and error for me. And don't be afraid. Just try it. Alright, this one is almost done. So now what it's going to do is check for the blade to cut, but we're not going to cut. So what we're just going to do is remove this from the mat from the machine and not cut it out. And this is what it looks like when it's done. As you can see, the names look really good. They're lined up nice, and that's all because you used the lines on your mat. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye-bye.